Hi guys, hopefully we're up and running. Just give me 20 seconds. We should be all good to go. Just set this up just in case there's any comments or anything. Just shout out. Lost my mouse. There we go. Yeah, so just shout out if there's any trick requests or anything you want to say, any new maps, anything if you want to see some indoor park, outdoor park, that sort of stuff. Just yeah, just shout out. So they're usually pretty casual, these streams anyway, so we'll just keep going. I swap this. Let's have a look. Everything's working, which is good. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this mic. The HyperX mic's pretty good. I thought the webcam was good when I got it, the Razer webcam. This is just seems to be, yeah, it just seems to be better. It just seems to be a bit clearer, which is good, and it doesn't interfere with the video or nothing lagging, that sort of stuff. So yeah. Well, let's have a look at the factory. I'll probably turn off the objectives off, and then I think that means every area is open. Yeah, so we don't have to do the challenges. Otherwise you end up having to do the challenges to then get everywhere open, and they're quite difficult actually, because you have to look for like all the tools, that sort of stuff. So it's yeah, quite hard to find. So I will probably do a full sort of playthrough of all the objectives, but it'll probably be quite a long stream actually at my rate, so it might be worth me having a bit of a skate round just to get used to the area, and then yeah, otherwise it'd be a long stream otherwise. So yeah, so I quite like this map. As I said on the last stream, it'd be good if it was on console, just because it's quite a big map and it's quite hard to clear some of the boxes, some of the rails with that on. So I'd probably say, if anything, it would probably work really well on console. So a bit like this, I haven't got now the speed to get over sort of some of these boxes. We can just about get there, so a bit of a grab there. Can we get up here? No, we can't. So yeah, so yeah, really good map. Really impressed with it. It's as I said, it's probably just geared up a little bit more for console, but it isn't on console. So yeah, a bit unfortunate, but yeah. So it's keep going through. So I've downloaded a couple more maps anyway. So I just need a bit of a search and get some more for the next stream. So I've done a couple of streams now on this. This will be the second stream on this map. So I don't think it's a bad thing, because there's a lot of content, a lot of areas to skate. You could almost do a stream on each area of the map. It's absolutely massive. So yeah, so definitely a good map and a good park. It'd be a pretty cool park to skate if it was the road sort of thing. I'm not 100% sure if it's a real map or not. I'd probably have to have a bit of a Google, but it's, yeah, it would be a good place to start skateboarding. So we'll just see what we can do here. Can we get on? Sort of. Said it's there's a lot of pushing on this map. That's the only thing. So said it'd probably suit the console quite well. But yeah, just let us know what you think. I'll skate outdoor in a minute anyway, so if you want to have a look at that, but it's definitely worth a download anyway. So yeah, I've not played session this week actually, so I think I'll probably have to do a session stream. So I've got the DLC now, which is good. So I've got the school. So the problem is I end up buying it on Xbox and then rebuying it on PC. So it's a bit of a double whammy at the minute, but it's, sort of play Xbox for sort of the short clips, so you'll probably notice most of the shorts I post are probably from the Xbox, and then any live streams, that sort of stuff, or usually from the PC. So but yeah, both games, Skater XL and Session. But I do find Session is pretty much like for like PC versus console, so I wouldn't say there's any difference whatsoever. Everything seems pretty solid on both. So yeah, it's definitely the better one for console anyway. I'd say you'd probably be a bit disappointed Skater XL on console with the stats. You can sort of work it slightly if you just do small pops, that sort of stuff, but it's yeah, probably put about 2,000 hours into Skater XL on Xbox for my sins, so yeah, so I think Session's probably the better one, but yeah, but just shout out if there's any maps you want to see, just shout out. Let's have a look and just keep moving through. So I'll try this rail quick and then we'll head for another map. So quite hard to get on this actually. I find it a bit of a struggle, whether it's just the stats I've got or just a bit awkward positioning of everything. So yeah, look at that. Yeah, a little bit awkward as you can see. So I just can't get over well enough to sort of get onto that rail. So, but saying that, you can sort of drop yourself here, and then you do get a bit of an area there, which is a little bit easier to skate over that kink. So yeah, there are ways to skate. You can sort of go over this side to do a bit of a nose blunt sort of thing. I'd say that hubber is quite sticky, so it's definitely quite difficult to get any no slides in, that sort of stuff. So, but yeah, you'll see if I do like a tail slide, I've missed it, but they will bond down the hill a little bit, and you'll see if I get into, I'll try and get into it, but if you get into a nose slide, it sort of stops a little bit sudden like that. So yeah, just needs a bit of a wax, I think, on it, and it'd be absolutely perfect. So yeah, a little bit funky at the minute. So well, that's pretty cool, that rail. And I did post a short up yesterday on this because this is quite a cool spot as well, just to get some manuals in and sort of pops over that. So yeah, overall it's a absolute decent map, really. Absolute massive. It's on the bigger side. It's 948 or so meg to download, so it is quite a big map. But there's a lot of content, so a lot of rails, a lot of stuff to skate. A lot of like little lines as these rails here, which are pretty cool as well. So yeah, overall it's yeah, solid map actually. So just skate through here. Got stuck. I got stuck on it, but yeah, just let us know what your thoughts are on Skater XL if you're still playing it, or people just like watching the streams, that sort of stuff. I did a vote and I was surprised actually because Skater XL actually came top, and I was expecting Session to sort of take the lead. It was pretty much Session running for most of the vote, and then all of a sudden it sort of flipped and did a bit of a 180. So but I'm happy to do both, so I enjoy both games. I think sort of jump onto Session sometimes and think, yeah, it feels so good, and then sometimes I jump on and yeah, it's just having time for both, isn't it? And then sometimes I got on here and think, yeah, this feels nice. So yeah, so it just depends what mood you're in and what you want to see. So I said the Session's still a little bit robotic, but it's probably nicer to play as in the tricks. Everything flicks a bit nicer. So yeah, you can just about make that. Yeah, everything sort of flicks quite nice. And everything. You've got stuff like manual reverts, which are, yeah, love doing those manual reverts. Primo's dark slides. So yeah, there's a lot of content which Skater XL is missing even on PC. So but yeah, I'll move around. So as I said, it's an absolute massive map this. There is a bit of an indoor section here you can get through. Yeah, not a whole lot going on, but it'll be good for, yeah, it's supposed to be sort of game of skate here sort of stuff. So whether, I'm not sure how it activates. but it might work online possibly. There might be a way to trigger that. I've not tried it, to be honest. And then you've got this area here as well, just a few little bits, and then you're back into the hub here, which is yeah, good. You've got a bit of an area here. It's not a whole lot going on here, but it's a bit of a distribution area. And then you've got, what have you got here? You've got sort of a dam here, coming off that line here. So this is flooded originally, so you do have to either turn off the objectives at the bus stop, or find all the tools within the guide to complete the objective and drain it, sort of thing. So yeah, so there's that section, and then there's a bit of a ramp through here. This is the deck selection here, which is pretty cool. I'm still not sure what I'd pick if I had to pick. I quite like the cross deck there, or maybe that's quite clean with a nice set of white wheels on it, maybe. So let's have a look. Yeah, so there's a bit of a ramp here anyway, which is cool. So it seems quite a good little spot, actually. And then we'll run through here, and then there's this other area through here as well. Let's have a look. There we go. So there's a bit of an indoor. I'm not sure what that is. It's a bit of a Superman thing going on there, but not 100% sure. So, but yeah, I will swap the map in a minute just to keep the stream going. Yeah, I think I've probably assigned that to leave the map, sort of thing. So I'm not sure if anyone's skated up here before. Maybe we could do a bit of a Mongo push there. Let's swap it. There we go. Maybe you could do like a bit of a manual sort of thing, maybe on some of these, but oh, never good for anyone, that. Yeah, not good. So I find with the manual catch, nose manuals are so much easier because you sort of naturally catch the nose like that. So I can't catch, say if I was going into that, I can sort of do it, but yeah, it's difficult. So let's have a look through here. Yeah, so this is the Hawaiian map. So this is the Skate 3 map, which was the Hawaiian Dream map, which is pretty cool actually. It's one of those maps where like 14 years later you still jump on Skate 3 and load the map up, so it's yeah, it's definitely, I wouldn't say a classic map, but it's yeah, it was good back in the day, and it probably still is. There's a lot on there, so it makes you think stuff like the water park from Session. Have they got the inspiration from this map with sort of the snake runs and sort of the slides in Session? Is it a bit like a homage to Skate 3 from yeah, 14 years ago? So I don't know, I could be wrong, but you never know what the devs are thinking. So, but yeah, it just feels quite similar with the water park on Session, and then obviously this has the snake run and the bowls and the water fountains and waterfalls and all sorts. So, yeah, so let's have a look. Quite difficult to skate stairs. It just shows you how good Skate 3 was back in the day. Just everything worked really well. And saying that, Skate 1's still absolute banger. It's, yeah, just sort of loaded it up the other week, and it makes you think, like, yeah, we had it good back in the day with all these games and Underground series, yeah, that sort of stuff. And let's have a look here. Yeah, so I'm probably skating the most boring bit of the map here, so let's have a look. Yeah, we'll move here. I always liked, I don't think I can do it in Session, but on Skate 3 you can actually get here, Can we do it? I suppose you probably could actually. Yeah, there was always a bit of a line here. If you could catch it right, you could get onto the rail. But I've not got as much confidence on Skater XL with the stats anyway. So yeah, we'll get there. We'll try it. A couple of tries, and I'll move on then. You sort of have to catch it quite low actually. So the higher you go, you sort of just lose speed. So it was always sort of, yeah, there's like a little sweet spot somewhere. Is that it? No, I can't get it. But yeah, if you're on skate 3, definitely worth trying it anyway, because you can do some grabs or 360 flip into it. And I'm not sure what's going on today, because my board seems to be sticking on absolutely everything. I don't know if it's just the maps or not. That seems to work, which is good. Okay, I probably need to up the heights and everything, because at the minute I come off on every little jump, so stuff like that, it's just about landing. So yeah, so we'll spawn in here, and then we can I get a blunt. No, we can't. So that's probably worth starting from the top, isn't it, to actually get on here. Yeah, something like that. So let's have a look. Yeah, it sort of doesn't work very well, but can't even nollie down it. Nollie kick. There we go. A bit of a revert in there, so let's have a look. So that's a bit better. And then we'll it doesn't go to plan, does it? Good for haul the meat though. But yeah, one of my favourite maps is probably this. I don't know why, it just looks so basic and just works. It just seems to work. I'd probably say I prefer skating this than like this Street League map. Just seems to work really well. I'm not sure again if it's a real map. I need to really do a bit of research before jumping onto these streams. But yeah, potentially it is a real map. So let's have a look. Have a look there. Yeah, so just shout out in the comments what you want to see. If you want to see a bit more session, I'll happily do some session. As I said, I quite like the school DLC, but it's just a little bit, I wouldn't say it's boring, but it's, once you've skated all the spots, you sort of get stuck, and it is a lot easier, even with the stats on quite low. Like I've got the stats quite realistic on session, and it still feels a bit easy. Like you can tray flip everything first go sort of thing, and yeah, it's probably just more good for montages if you try to copy like real life video parts and get edits in. So it's good for that, but the day-to-day jumping on and playing the game, yeah, I wouldn't say it's the best DLC. I'd probably say the mall hits a few more boxes for me. Whether it's just it's got that Tony Hawk sort of vibe to it or not. There's a bit more going on, like more manual pads, more rails, there's sort of gaps onto the stairs, just different areas. It just seems to flow really nice. I don't know, everyone, yeah, it could just be me, whether it's my style of skating or just not up to date with everything. I'm not sure. But as I said, it is good, and it would be a nice map to have on Skater XL, but obviously it works well on session. It's just a funny, as I said, it's a big map, but at the same time isn't. And there's just sort of key sections, and they don't tend to flow so well. So you can skate one set of stairs and another. It doesn't sort of integrate very well. So you sort of have to keep running about and moving spots. So yeah, it's just how it's been set up, but it's probably quite difficult. But to say it's a paid DLC, you're talking like £7, £8, £7, I think it is. Yeah, it's a lot of money, especially I've had to buy it twice, so it's, yeah, a little bit frustrating. I said it's a little bit mixed. I'll load it up now actually if you want to see it. So you can actually come out of here. Let's have a look. If I go into shortcuts, if we do this quick, it might work. So if I load that up and quit that, then we might get a, yeah, I think that might have done it actually. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, so this is, now we are on the, well, look, we're on, click my mouse, there we go. So we're on session now. Just jumped over. So this is the school map. Oh my god, yeah, it's going to take me a while. I think the control, yeah, definitely floaty. Let's board settings, wheel grip. Is it advanced settings? Gravity, turn that down. Turn some of this down, I think. Pop height, turn down. Let's see how that feels. Yeah, definitely feels definitely not as smooth as SkateRX, I'll put it that way. And I've done about 2,000 hours on both games. Oh my god, yeah, it's just I think the modded SkateRX just feels perfect. I'm not sure what it is, just everything feels really good. So if I go on to pop this increase in, if I turn that right down, and then it should capture a bit better. Oh my god, it's like honestly 2,000 hours out the window. It's just mad because it's like that. Yeah, why is it so floaty? I don't, what is going on? Let's have a look. Gravity, should we turn it right down and just turn some of this down? Is that better? Honestly, I've got the gravity right down. I've no idea what's going on, guys. Let's have a look. Turn that increase the gravity. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way, so let's have a look. Okay, there we go. There we go. We've done it. Maybe that's a bit too heavy. That doesn't look very natural, does it? Let's turn it up slightly. Let's have a look. Let's just do it like that. Maybe. Is that? I don't know. I don't know. Does it look alright? I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. He seems to be stomping. It's got that Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 feel to it at the minute, which is crazy. So let's get a bit closer here and we'll yeah, maybe it's alright. What I do like on SkaterXL is you can wind everything up. Session you can't, so there's definitely pros and cons between both games. I think stuff like hard flips feel really good on. Yeah, my stats are absolutely all over. As I said, I mainly play console for session. PC's usually a bit more SkaterXL, so I think I've got my stats a bit more dialed in on console, but that's where all the hours have been. So I've not really had this game that long on PC. As I said, it definitely not as smooth. The first thing I've literally, if you rewind the stream, I've literally just started playing, yeah, started off on SkaterXL and then just literally not even 5 minutes ago moved over to session, and straight away back to back you can tell session, so just different. I think SkaterXL is just so much smoother. But it's all preference. People like this game because it's obviously you do get the funny bounce though, but it's more user error when you're not landing straight. So if you just manually land, you do get the bounce, but you just have to correct it. So not a problem. But I think people are just getting a bit sick of it because it's just another input to do, isn't it? So, yeah, you wouldn't think I've played about 2,000 hours on this game. I look like I've just picked it up. But it's yeah, it's just so difficult to jump off one and then the other. You get so invested with it. And, Even like the controls are just different, the complete opposite. So you've just got different controls. As in, like if I'm in Switch now, yeah, Switch trays look perfect, but to actually get the ollie onto there, like a Switch ollie, it's the reverse controls. So it did take a few weeks for me to get used to it on Skater XL again. But now I've got used to it on there, I've lost it on session. So I actually can't play 2 games at once. I found out I can either play session or Skater XL. And, yeah, you get to a point where you're pretty good on one, and then you're yeah, back to square one. And it's like, yeah, all the hours have just disappeared. It's, but yeah, we'll get there. Let's have a look. That push is absolutely crazy, horrible. Should we just do it like that? Just get a bit more pop heights. Yeah, I won't mess too much with it all. So I don't know if it's dialed in or not. Yeah, there's that bounce again, but that's me just not inputting right. So that's all it is. It's nothing to do with the game. It's basically just letting the board land on its own and letting physics take over. So you can correct it all. But... and then I'll jump back onto Skater XL now in a second just to show you. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I just wanted one good line. Ah, there we go. So, ish. If I landed that, that would have been good. Should we try it again? Let's have a look. I do like the green top though. It's pretty nice. Yeah, let's have a look, and then what we'll do is yeah, it's just hard to compare the games. It's yeah, I think this game looks better on the video, as in when you look at the replays and the Switch trays look absolutely crazy, so good. Yeah, if we sort of swap that round and do that switch again like that. And then I'll load it up in a minute, so I'll be back on the stream in a minute, guys, and then we'll do a bit of Skater XL. Sorry, I'm still here. Yeah, do a bit of Skater XL, and I'll just do one trick just to show you the stats really quick. So we close that off. So yeah, so this is the Skater XL, so you can see how low everything pops, and yeah, it's just more realistic, I'd say. So I think I'm just feeling even the wind up like that. So yeah, cheers everyone, and I'll be back soon.